Okay, good afternoon. Good morning to those that may be in Hawaii or in Asia. Good evening to those in Europe. We've got people from all over the world on here. We're 142 people on right now and rising. Before we go ahead and get started, I'm going to take about 30 minutes and I'm going to give you an overview of Valentis, the products, the opportunity, and something that Karen Ford came up with called the 6-day experience. And I've got a slide I'm going to share with you at the end that's going to show you how you can take a business pack, $499 business pack, and turn it into over $3,000. Now, the time limit on that can be up to you. It might be in a month. It might take 2 months, but I'm excited to share that with you. That will be towards the end here, but I'm going to do a complete presentation. For those of you that don't know me, I am John Haremza. I am a Royal Diamond here with Valentis. I've been involved in this industry of network marketing now for just over 30, well, not just over, it'll be 30 years this December. Came to this industry with no business, no professional, no sales background whatsoever. I was a blue-collar worker, education. I have a learning disability. I have dyslexia. And so, when I went to school, it wasn't understood. I was thought to be slow, dumb, and stupid, and just was an introvert. I mean, so shy, I wouldn't even say hi to someone unless they said hi to me first. And the reason I want to share that with you is just simply, as you're looking at this, depending on where you live, what your background, what your age, what your education, what your financial position is, the exciting thing is nothing matters, right? The only thing that matters is recognizing what we're doing here and taking advantage of it and taking action on that. Because if I can do this, you truly can do this. That's one of my core beliefs. Everyone can do this. I'm going to keep muting this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what I believe to be the most exciting, compelling business opportunity in America today, and that is Valentis. The first thing we want to talk about is really establishing a need, right? A need. Do people really want what we have to offer? And I think if you were to interview people and have them really think about it, I mean, if you could improve 3 things in your life, what would they be? And I think most people would certainly want better health, more time, and more money. And what you're going to find through Valentis, through these products, through the leverage of the opportunity, and through the compensation plan, we can really help people accomplish all 3 of those. The first thing we want to talk about is just 96% of people out there lay awake at night and they're worried about their health. They're worried about their finances. They're looking for someone to give them give them an opportunity that they could really take advantage of. Most people, they get out of school, they get out of high school, they get out of college, they think they're going to conquer the world, and it doesn't take long for the world to really conquer them. And so we really have something that people are looking for. And what's making that possible is this industry of network marketing. It's some 60 years old, the home-based business industry, direct sales, $178 billion in size and growing. And just to give you an idea how large that is, it's larger than the NFL. It's larger than the music industry. It's larger than the movie industry. It's a large, thriving industry. And what it does is it gives you, me, the everyday person an opportunity to learn as you earn, right? To be able to do something part-time without giving the security up to your full-time job and build something for yourself. And that's what we offer here at Valentis. A lot of people don't understand what network marketing is. And I just want to take a minute and give you a comparison to traditional methods of distribution. As you think of a Target or a Kmart or some big box retail store, understand about 50% of the cost of those products sitting in a retail shelf is advertising. They're paying actors and athletes and high budget advertising campaigns. I mean, literally hundreds of millions of dollars to get you to pick those products off the shelf and purchase them. Well, what we do in Valentis is we take that 50% and we pay it to you. You people like you and I, real people with real results, and really what makes more sense. The other thing you're going to find about network marketing is it typically always offers a higher quality of product than that of, I got to try to mute these people again. Hold on here. Okay, so it gives people a higher quality a product because it's driven by results, right? It's driven by results, not by price. And so network marketing almost always has a higher quality of product. And of course, the products here at Valentis are of the highest of quality. You know, I have been 30 years in this industry, and in that 30-year window, I've learned a lot of lessons. You know, I've met a lot of people, some of which that are very sharp, they're talented, hardworking, you know, doing everything right, but yet they're struggling. What I've learned is this, is all of these companies and or opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, the compensation, the timing, and the training and support. And if 2 or 3 of those elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are or how hard you work, despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. See, folks, and I want to share that because if you've ever been involved in something and maybe it didn't work the way you had hoped, you didn't make the money you thought you would or hoped you could, in many cases it could be because, you know, could be that something was missing. See, folks, it's when all 5 of those elements come together, like we have here at Valentis, where the fortunes are made and the magic really takes place. So just a little bit about that very first element, the company. The name Valentis is actually Latin for prevail. You're looking at actually a photo of our home office, which is 12,000 square feet, administrative and facility in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 100% paid for. Certainly invite you to take a tour sometime. We got our start in July of 2014, that first year. Doing just right at 300,000 in sales. 2015, 3 million in sales. 2016, 32 million in sales. Became one of the fastest growing network marketing companies in 2016. And you know, I believe right now we're just over $80 million in total revenue. But we are where we're going, the growth we're experiencing, what's happening with our company, with all of the elements in place like we have now. I believe we're going to do more over the course of the next 18 to 24 months that we've done in the last 4 years. So very, very exciting times ahead of us. Millions of dollars in the bank, you know, debt-free, 100% debt-free. And this is very important. The 6th element. Okay, the 6th element. What is the 6th element? It's something most companies don't have. It's an energy, it's a vibe, it's a culture. If I had to sum it up in one word, it would be heart. And it spawns from the founder and the CEO, Dave Jordan, and his wife, Joyce. I've known them for 12 years. I know his work ethic. I know his character. You know, I know him as an individual. And I can tell you, folks, in my 30 years in the industry, I've never felt better about an opportunity, about a company, about an owner, putting our futures in the hand and the vision of this individual, Dave Jordan. Very, very exciting. You know, our primary product is addressing weight loss. And, you know, as you look at the weight loss industry, it's something that I know a little bit about because I've struggled with my weight my entire adult life. And when I say that, I mean, I have tried everything. And for those of you that struggle with weight, you think about it every day. You're willing to try anything. I have tried everything. I mean, I've done the meal replacements. I've done the shakes, the prescription drugs, acupressure, hypnosis. I mean, I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable. Here's what I know. Whatever someone does to lose their weight, if they're not able to or willing to do that the rest of their life, they're going to gain their weight back. And that's the challenge. That's why 99% of all diets fail, because people are miserable. They just can't do it long term. And so where the brilliance comes in with Valentis and its Optimum Slimroast coffee is you're not miserable. I mean, if you're a coffee drinker, you're already spending money on coffee, so it's not additional money. You know, it's not complicated. I mean, nobody forgets to drink their coffee. I mean, you might forget to do things, but not drink your coffee. And what that means is we have compliance, right? We have a product that fits into people's life. They're already in the habit of, they're already, spending money on, they're going to do it the rest of their life. And it gives them that tool, right, to manage and control, lose weight, the rest of their life. Incidentally, folks, the coffee industry, more than $100 billion, weight loss more than $100 billion. Our goal is not to take over the coffee industry or take over the weight loss industry. Really, all we want to do is just get a small percentage. Warren Buffett says 2 ways to go. One is to find a small market, try to control or dominate it. Or 2 is to go into a large market where people are already spending money, do something a little different, a little better, a little unique, and just get a small percentage. I mean, if we just get a fraction of a percentage of this incredibly large industry, $200+ billion, I mean, we'll be that billion-dollar company. We have done something very unique in the area of weight loss with our Optimum coffee, really approaching it from a neurological perspective. And it helps shut off that signal that's coming from your stomach to your brain, telling you that you are hungry. It literally crushes your cravings. It takes your appetite right away. Folks, from a network marketing standpoint, when you can have a product that produces an immediate result, that people feel it, they know their appetite is being crushed, they can taste a little dryness in their mouth and really just lose the desire to want to eat. I believe this is not just one of the most powerful weight loss coffee in the industry. I believe it could be one of the most powerful weight loss products in the industry, and we have the exclusive marketing rights to this product. Now today we have a family of weight loss products. We have 2 additional coffees. We have an Italian and a Brazilian. We also have a product called Trim, which is tastes like a pina colada if you're not a coffee drinker. All of these products, we have a cocoa, also helps in weight loss. They all have very similar herbs designed to control your appetite, to help absorb fats and sugars and increase metabolism, brain and mood focus, powerful antioxidant. And we also have a product called Keto Creamer. If you are, one of those people living the ketogenic lifestyle, low carbohydrates, high in protein, very difficult to stay in that ketosis zone, we have a creamer. It can be added to our coffee or really anything, and it will help you stay into that ketosis and help you better manage that ketogenic lifestyle. But folks, no mistake, the flagship behind our weight management line is the Slimroast Optimum. Immediate results. I believe this product came to us the end of May, and it is attributed to the tremendous growth we have had over the past 5 months. Incredible growth. We also have a product called Breakthrough. It is a cleanse. It's a 12-day cleanse, an AM and a PM formula. AM formula, powerful probiotic, improving your digestive system. The PM formula, light colon cleanse, as well as helps get rid of candida in your body. So powerful product to help jumpstart your weight loss, or if you happen to be plateaued, to get weight loss moving again. We have a product called Immune Boost. And you think about where we are in the time of year. Kids are back in school, cold and flu season out there, how important a strong immune system is. But think of the exposure we have. I mean, whether you touch a handrail or sign a check as you're checking out at a grocery store and 1,000 other people touch that pen before you, an elevator button, right? A doorknob. I mean, we're exposed to a tremendous amount of germs and viruses, and a strong immune system is your frontline defense against that with a product like Immune Boost. The energy drink market, okay, huge market. I mean, all we have to do is go into a convenience store and see the refrigerators just full of these energy drinks, $3 to $5 a serving, packed full of caffeine and sugar. We have a product that's much healthier, less than 5 grams of sugar, more convenient, and it's half the cost of what you're going to find in the stores in the area of energy drink. a product called Prevail Max. This product is going to help oxidize your blood. Most people's blood is very coagulated and very sticky. It separates, it gets your blood flowing, improving that circulation. It improves absorption of, whether it's just the foods you're eating or the supplements you may be taking, restless leg syndrome, things of that. And of course, increase in blood flow can also improve your sexual performance. And we have this not just for humans in our Prevail Max, but we have a product for dogs, your canines, called Prevail Canine. Folks, we've talked about two of our elements, right? We've talked about our company. You see that we have a rock solid infrastructure in place. You've looked at our products, and you can go to valentisproducts.com and you can get all the ingredients. You can learn more about what these products are all about. I just wanted to give you a quick overview. But that next element that is crucial is timing. And the thing about timing is every company tells you, right, that the timing is perfect. But how do you know? What I've learned is this: timing is a factor of numbers, and there's only two numbers that matter. It's how many distributors are there and what's the sales volume. And the short story is this: if either one of those numbers are big, you have missed it from a timing standpoint. I mean, to get involved in something, before the whole world has heard about it and be part of helping the world learn about it, folks, that's where the fortunes are made. That's where we are here with Valentis. But I want to expand even a bit further here because I want to help you understand why timing works the way it works. And to do so, I'm going to use an analogy of fishing. And so I want you to imagine that I could get you all excited about a brand new fishing spot that nobody's ever fished before. It's going to be unbelievable. And you get excited about that. And I get you out there and, and the weather's bad and there's no fish biting. I mean, you're miserable. You're just like, this is no fun. This is not what I thought it was going to be. You see, there's no proof. There's no evidence. It's a very difficult time. That's like being involved in a startup company, right? The risk is very high. There's no evidence or proof. It's all based on what could happen, but nothing is actually happening yet. See, folks, when a company hits about $2 million a month in revenues, what happens is there's enough cash flow that there's income being generated. So you have proof of income. There's enough product distribution where you have success stories. The product is being validated. It's kind of like, going back to the fishing analogy, that you're fishing and the sky's clear and the fish start biting. Well, when a company continues to grow, the fishing per se gets better and better and better. When a company hits that $8-10 million a month in sales, it's like the fish are jumping in the boat. It's called critical mass. This is when the masses pour in. It's like you can't get your line in the water and you've got another fish. Very, very exciting time to be with a company is that critical mass window where a company virtually compounds. And I see us going into that window sometime in 2020. But folks, the most exciting time where the big money is earned in network marketing is getting involved in what I call the sweet spot. That window between 2 and 10 million, where you can do a good job of fishing, right? You can do a good job of building your business. So when it goes into that critical mass window where it goes vertical and the masses begin to pour in, you're not standing there with one fishing pole thinking this is the best fishing you've ever had. No, you're driving the boat and you're dragging 10 miles a net. You've got 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people fishing out of your boat. See, the window of time that we're in right now, building this base, positioning yourself for this movement from small to big and taking advantage of that with as many lines in the water, per se, distributors as possible. Folks, if you just understood what I just shared with you, you shouldn't even be sleeping at night. The next element that I want to talk about is compensation. And once again, every company tells you, right, that they have the best, most lucrative compensation plan in the industry. The reality of it is every company has about the same amount of money to put out, somewhere between 40 and 50%. Just hold on, folks. I'm going to have to mute people here again. Okay, so every company has between 40 and 50% to pay out to distributors, right? Know this, we pay out at the high end of that, of 50%, and we spread that 50% over 7 profit centers. And I just want to, I'm not going to go over these 7 profit centers because I'll overwhelm you, but know this. One of the exciting things about the Valentis plan over any other plan that I've ever been involved in is we don't have all of the gotchas and the hurdles and the hoops and the structure requirements that make people fill their garage up trying to stay in or involved or active, or they're missing commissions, right? We don't have all those hurdles and hoops. But I think what most people want to know is they want to know, okay, what do I need to do, and how much can I really earn? So I broke these 7 profit centers into basically 4 ways you make money. The first one is immediate income. Now, what I mean by that is this. It means you're in control. It's something you do. It's a transaction, right? You sell somebody one of our products, whether you sell that out of your, out of your car or out of your home, or whether you sell that through our online store, you can make 25% just selling the product. And then we have you enroll people. Again, you personally bring people in. You earn on the business builder in this example between $100 and, if you're legacy qualified, up to $200 every time you bring somebody new into the business. So, I mean, if you look at our leaderboard, we have people bringing in 100 people a month. But what if it's only 2 or 3 or 5 or 6? You can see how this immediate income, again, based off your personal efforts, can be very lucrative. The next way we make money is leveraged income. Leveraged income is leveraging the efforts of other people. And this is through our legacy bonus, where you have other people bringing people, helping you grow your business. You're leveraging their efforts to grow your business. And we have a legacy bonus. And anyone on your legacy team, which starts with your 4th business pack and goes on from there, anybody within your legacy team, anybody that joins with a business builder pack, could be 100 generations deep of sponsorship, and you'll get that $100. So that legacy bonus, very, very exciting. But this whole concept of leverage, this idea of doing something once and getting paid again and again and again, very, very exciting. And I want to just expand it a bit further, because the average person in our business spends about an hour a day, okay, part-time, working an hour a day. And let's say over the course of time you find 3 other people likewise willing to put an hour a day in. What's happened is you've created leverage. Your hour plus 3 other people's, their hour, you've got 4 hours going into a day. Well, those 3 go through the same process over the course of time. They each find 3. Now you've got 9 more, right? So now you've got a 13-hour day, a pretty full day, right? Well, take this down 1 more generation. Those 9 each find 3. That's 27 more people. Again, everyone only puts an hour a day. You've got a 40-hour day, not a 40-hour week, but a 40-hour day. And so now you can begin to understand, how these business owners make fortunes, because they're leveraging all of their employees. I remember when I first got involved in this industry of networking, one of my coworkers happened to be a very good friend and says, John, the problem I have with this whole network marketing thing is someone's going to make money off me. And I kind of paused for a moment and I says, you know what? I looked around the factory and I says, you know what? I don't think they're losing money on us here at the factory. I mean, if they're paying us $9 an hour, they're probably making 15. But let's even expand this a bit further. Understand that 97% of the wealth here in North America is controlled by 3% of the population. Those are the 3% that own the businesses that we spend our money with. I mean, if you go pay your cable bill, right? Go out for dinner, fill your car up with gas. You realize every time you spend money, someone else is making money. You see, 97% of the people in this country give their money on a daily basis to 3%. Again, those are the 3% that own the companies that we're spending our money with. Why this is exciting? Because Valentis, through our compensation plan, gives you the opportunity, you, me, the everyday person, the opportunity to experience leverage. Very, very exciting. The next way we make money is what I call residual income. This is really through 2 components of our comp plan, our dual team commissions, 20% on that smaller leg, and the matching check. This is the monthly consumption. This is everyone using the products. Month in and month out, it's as if you've written a book, you've cut a record, again, it's virtual money coming in and month out off the consumption of the products. Very, very exciting. And then we have bonus income, literally tens of thousands of dollars to be earned in bonus income. A car bonus starts at $400, goes up to $3,000. We have global bonuses. I talked about some of these bonuses already, but again, bonus income designed for people doing a little extra, very exciting bonus income as well. So the question is, can you do this, right? I mean, that's the question I think most people have. It sounds really great, but can I do this? Folks, the reality of it is we only do two things. We share Valentis with others, and we follow up to determine the interest. And the bottom line is, folks, your job is not to try to do what I've just done here in this presentation. Your job is simply to stimulate an interest, not satisfy. I tell people you've learned everything you need to know about network marketing in kindergarten. It's called show and tell. We tell stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others. I want you to think, have you ever gone to a really good restaurant, or maybe seen a really good movie and you've told someone about it, right? You see, folks, if you can get excited about what it is we're doing, not like trying to explain the whole movie, but just tell people it's an incredible movie that they have to go see, you stimulate that interest. See, we have tools. When you join, you have 8 personalized websites that you can share. We've got conference calls, things of this nature, events. We've got all kinds of ways to help others learn. Your job is to pique an interest, to help someone else, motivate them to want to go watch a video, check out a website, be on a conference call. The key to the whole thing is your belief, right, and your excitement to get that person to do so. The second thing we do is we follow up. And this is where the training and support really comes in, because when you say yes, that's when our job begins. Not when it ends, it's when it begins. Our job is to help you become successful, help you learn this business. We're going to, I always say we're almost like a life support system for a brand new person coming in, because if we can't help you make money, you're gonna quit, you're gonna fall out, right? So very motivated in the area of support. So what does it take to become an independent rep with Valentis? It's just a one-time $20 application fee, gives you your application or your back office, gives you all those websites, gives you access to all the training and support. They ship the products, they cut the checks to everybody. All you have to do is just share. All you have to do is share the company, share the product, share the opportunity. Now, in getting started, we have basically 4 starter packs. We have a basic, which is $59. You can choose any one of our products. We have a starter pack, which is $129, 3 of any one of our products. Now, what you're seeing here, folks, is as you go with a bigger order, the value gets better. The products become less money. Advanced pack, $199. You choose any 6 of our products. But then we have the Business Builder pack. The Business Builder pack, for those of you that really can see and recognize what is happening here from a business perspective, you want to do the Business Builder pack. Best possible value, 16 of any one of our products. And what I want to do is I want to share with you what I think the 5 reasons somebody would want to join with the Business Builder pack. Number 1, to set the right example. I can tell you this for the rest of your entire life. Every time you sit down across from somebody, they're going to say, what, looks really good. What did you do to get started? And you're gonna have to tell them. See, you have the ability to set the pace, set the example on how others are going to join and follow. So this example, folks, through every part of our business, can't tell you how important it is, the example. Having a workable inventory, having products on hand that you can put in someone's pocket or put in someone's hands immediately to sample, to share, to sell, makes it much easier. I mentioned earlier, best possible value. 1 box, you're paying $59. In the 16 box, it brings it down to $31. So, best possible value. Demonstrates commitment. I think, folks, this is another big thing, is to demonstrate commitment. Nobody wants to follow someone that is not sure in what it is they're doing. I mean, just imagine that, coming in with a business pack is something you could realistically do. It's not going to take food off of your table, and you don't. What you're telling your upline, what you're telling the people you're looking to share this with, is you're not sure. You're not sure if it's going to work. Folks, if you can afford this and you really want to do this from a business standpoint, this is what you want to do. Demonstrate that you're serious, that you're committed, set that example up, maximize the compensation plan, because you automatically become a Ruby. right? By joining with the business pack, you become a Ruby, which if you build your way there, it takes 2,000 commissionable points in both your right and your left leg. And as long as you maintain your 100-point auto ship, you're going to maintain all of the Ruby benefits that are there. Where one of which is you go from 5%, let's say if you just join with a 1 box, to 20% on the dual team. That's that residual part of our plan. And you automatically begin qualification for legacy bonus, which is an additional $100 you can earn on your entire legacy team on every business pack. And you get a 4-level matching check. So very, very exciting. But I think what a lot of people want to do is they want to know, okay, how do I get, sounds great, it's exciting, how do I get my investment back? We have something called the 6-day experience, letting someone try 6 cups of our coffee over a 6-day window, something Karen Ford had come up with. It's incredible. We now got a business builder pack. Instead of getting 16 boxes, you get 350 sticks of the Optimum coffee. You divide that by 6, that gives you 58 6-day experience. The company has put together a beautiful brochure that you package it in, you can mail it, hand it out, and you sell these for $20. Now, folks, when you're asking somebody to spend $60, they may have to think about that. $20 to try something, I can tell you this, if you're overweight, you struggle with your weight, you think about that, to try something for $20, the resistance is virtually non-existent. I mean, this is the easiest thing that $20, 6-day experience to see if something could work for you. And we have a whole formula on how that works on follow-up. But if you do that, you're already in the black. You've taken that business pack and turn it into $1,160. Now, I believe in the process of selling those 58 6-day experiences, you're going to have 20 people that will want to become customers and use the product, right? And they're going to use anywhere from 1 box, maybe to 3 box. So on an average, we're going to say you're going to earn $30 per customer. So 20 customers times $30, that's $600 you're going to earn just by getting 20 customers, by getting those 58 samples out. I believe you're going to get 6 people that want to do what you did, okay, which is join with the business pack, right? They're going to say, look, you're going to have some others do other things, but let's say you have 6 that join with the business pack. You make a $100 fast start bonus on each of the 6, so that's another $600. After you've done 3, the next 3 is legacy. You're getting an additional $100 legacy bonus. So on 3 of the 6, you make another $100 legacy bonus. That's $300. If you do the 6 people in a calendar month, that's going to give you 2 shares in the enroller pool. Average shares around $200. So that's $400. If you add that up, folks, that's $3,000. You can take a business kit of 350 sticks, break it into 58 6-day experiences. Let's say you get 20 customers, 6 business builders, the second 3 of which you'll get legacy bonus. Do it all in a calendar month. You get 2 shares in the global pool. You've taken that and turned it into $3,060. And folks, to have a product like Optimum that produces that immediate result, very, very powerful. So the last question here as I'm closing this out is, do you want to do this? Well, we have fun, lose weight, additional income. I mean, folks, that's kind of the worst case scenario, okay? But what has driven me in my life is the what ifs. Some people are like, well, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? Okay, what if, this became an extra $500 a month or $1,000 a month? Or what if it became full-time, that dream income, that 6-figure or 7-figure income, as it's already doing for some folks in our company? The ability to work from home. I mean, to have that commute from upstairs to downstairs, to exit the rat race. I believe this, what Valentis is giving us is an opportunity to own our life. When you're able to work out of your home, control your time versus someone else control your time, folks, that's when you own your life. Recognition. Tremendous amount of recognition. And I think most people in their traditional job, about the only time they get recognized is when they mess up. I mean, to be really appreciated and valued for your efforts here at Valentis, recognition is phenomenal. Tax advantages, depending on what country you're in, I mean, virtually everything becomes tax deductible. Personal development. everything in your life, through the environment of success that we have here at Valentis, through the culture that we have, through the success people are having with the company and the products, and the personal development that comes along with this type of business. It's not what you earn necessarily, it's what you become in the process. You become a better person through the participation of Valentis. Absolutely, absolutely believe that we're building people, not just businesses, but we're building people. In closing here, I want to share this. Most people live in a someday world. And what I mean by that is they want to change their life someday, right? But they just keep kicking the can down the road. I mean, someday, you know, they want to lose that weight. Someday they want to get out of that job that they hate, right? Someday they're going to start saving for retirement. You know, someday they're going to get that new car. Everything is someday, someday, someday. They just keep kicking that can down the road, and all of a sudden they're out of days, okay? And if you don't believe me, folks, think back 5 years. What was life like 5 years ago? And what is it like today? And the sad fact is, for most people, it's about the same. Okay, but here's the scary thought. Let's look ahead 5 years, because it's going to be a snap of a finger and we're going to be 5 years down the road. The question is, have anything changed in your life? And this is where Valentis comes in. We can change the course of the next 5 years of your life for the rest of your life. But folks, it's not someday. It is today. All of the elements, those 5 critical elements, are in place for success. The company, the product, the compensation, the timing, the training and support, everything is here. The culture, you know, I can tell you this. Whether you decide to participate or not, take advantage of Valentis or not, I believe there'll come a day where you're going to say to yourself, I'm glad I did, or I wish I had. Folks, you miss every shot you don't take. Get back with the person who put you on this Zoom. Get your questions answered. Try the 6-day experience if you haven't already. Experience the power of the Valentis products and the excitement of this opportunity and company. With that, folks, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for your time here. And I'm going to open the thing back up. Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. We had nearly 250 people on this afternoon Zoom. Very excited about that. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your evening, and rest of your week. Bye now.